Hey everyone, and welcome to the New English Podcast. I'm really excited to have you here. If you're tuning in today, you probably want to gain more confidence when speaking English, and trust me, you're not alone in that. Many English learners face the same challenge of feeling nervous, unsure, or even scared when it comes to speaking. But guess what? Confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from practice, mindset, and most importantly, the courage to speak. In this episode, I'm going to share some super practical tips and techniques that can help you become more confident in your speaking abilities, whether you're a beginner or already at an intermediate level. You'll learn how to overcome that fear, how to keep pushing yourself to practice, and how to build a mindset that will help you speak English confidently every day. Let's dive in. Let's first take a moment to understand what confidence means in the context of language learning. When people talk about confidence, it's easy to think that it means being able to speak perfectly, knowing every word, or always using the correct grammar. But that's just not true. Real confidence in speaking English doesn't mean being flawless. It means trusting yourself enough to use the language regularly, even when you're not 100% sure about everything. It's okay to not know every word, every rule, or every phrase. What matters is your willingness to try. When you feel confident, you aren't afraid to speak and make mistakes because you know that's part of the process. Mistakes are not failures. They're opportunities for growth. So, real confidence is about comfort in using the language and the willingness to keep going even when you don't have all the answers. It's about communication, not perfection. Now let's talk about something we all face: the fear of making mistakes. This is one of the biggest roadblocks for many language learners. I remember when I started learning English, I would be so afraid to speak in front of others, just thinking, what if I say something wrong? What if I mispronounce a word? It's totally normal to feel this way, but let me share something with you. Mistakes are actually your best friends. Imagine this: you're learning how to ride a bike. You don't expect to ride perfectly the first time, right? You fall, you get up, and you try again. The same thing happens with learning a language. The more you try, the less you'll fall. When you make mistakes, it means you're pushing yourself. Every mistake is a chance to learn and improve. It's how you grow. Think of the times when you made mistakes and learned something valuable from them. That's exactly what happens with English too. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Embrace them. The key to becoming a confident speaker is learning to let go of that fear and seeing mistakes as a part of the process, not as something that defines your ability. Alright, let's get into the heart of building confidence: practice. This is the part where many learners struggle, especially if they don't have people to practice with regularly. But I have a secret. You don't need a speaking partner to practice speaking. You can practice speaking by yourself. Start small. It might feel weird at first, but trust me, talking to yourself in English can really help. For example, you could practice by describing your day. Today I woke up at 7 a.m. I had breakfast and then I went to work. Or if you're walking around, describe what you see. There's a car. There's a man sitting at the bus stop. This might sound strange at first, but the more you speak out loud, the more you get comfortable hearing your voice in English. Another great practice method is recording yourself. You can record yourself speaking about your day or reading a passage from a book or article. When you listen to the recording, you'll hear where you made mistakes, but you'll also hear the progress you've made. Try recording yourself once a week and you'll notice improvement over time. And when you do find a speaking partner, even better. Whether it's through an online exchange, a language app, or a friend, having someone to speak with regularly will help you become much more confident. Don't be afraid to start with simple conversations. It's the regular practice that makes all the difference. Let's move on to a very important point. Fluency is more important than perfection. I know it can be tempting to focus on getting every word right, using the perfect grammar, or saying things like a native speaker, but here's the thing: being fluent doesn't mean speaking without mistakes. It means being able to express your thoughts clearly and naturally. When you speak, focus more on communicating your ideas effectively, not on having a perfect sentence. It's okay if you don't know the perfect word. In fact, use the words you know and make sure your listener understands you. For instance, if you can't think of the word delicious, say something like, "It tastes really good." No one is going to stop and say, "That's wrong," as long as they understand you. The key here is to keep speaking. Don't worry about being perfect. The more you focus on fluency, the more comfortable you'll become. Fluency is all about practice, so the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. And as you practice, you'll get closer to perfection naturally without stressing over it. Here's another powerful strategy for building confidence. Surround yourself with English every day. The more you hear and see English, the more it will feel like a part of your life. You don't have to study for hours every day, but making English a regular part of your routine can really help. Start by watching movies or TV shows in English. It doesn't matter if they're easy or difficult. Just choose something you enjoy. Watch with English subtitles if you need to, or challenge yourself to watch without them. Listen to podcasts, music, or audiobooks in English as well. You don't have to understand everything. Just hearing the language in different contexts will help you get used to the sounds, rhythms, and vocabulary. You can also change the language settings on your phone or computer to English. This may seem like a small step, but it helps you see the language everywhere. Over time, you'll get more comfortable with the words and expressions that pop up in your daily life. Building confidence is not something that happens overnight. It's all about taking small steps and celebrating the progress you make along the way. Don't jump into long conversations right away. Start small. Your first step might be just introducing yourself in English, or asking someone for directions. Once you're comfortable with that, move on to a longer conversation. As you keep setting and achieving small goals, you'll find that your confidence grows. Take your time and enjoy the process of improvement. Every conversation is an achievement, so don't rush it. Little by little, these small wins will help you build momentum, and before you know it, you'll be speaking with much more confidence. So, to wrap things up, if you want to become a confident English speaker, remember that it's all about practice, mindset, and taking things one step at a time. Don't let fear hold you back. Embrace mistakes, practice regularly, and focus on fluency, not perfection. Surround yourself with English, take small steps, and most importantly, believe in your ability to improve. Confidence comes with time, and the more you put yourself out there, the more comfortable and confident you'll become. Thanks for joining me today on Become a Confident English Speaker. I hope these tips will help you feel more confident next time you speak English. Remember, you're doing great, and the more you practice, the better you'll get. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips and strategies, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care and keep speaking.